Maybe it's a little OCD, but I never lose anything. Packing for a trip can be hard. You want to make sure that you have everything you need, but you don't want your extra baggage literally weighing you down. I've been to more than 60 countries, and I can tell you from experience that I've had it both ways. So in this video, I'm going to show you step by step how I pack, starting with clothes and your luggage, and ending up with my carry-on and electronics. You can use these tips whether you're going somewhere for short term like vacation or long term as a digital nomad. And bonus, if you're new to my channel, then subscribe right now and comment below for the chance to win a free Minaal 3.0 carry-on backpack, a $400 value, absolutely free. This is the newer version of the same backpack that I use, the 2.0, and I've been using it for 4 years, and I'm going to show you in just a minute everything that I pack inside of it. So let's get started, and if you like what you see, then at the end of this video, I'll tell you how you can get a copy of my free packing list. Okay, let's start with clothes. Now, my packing philosophy revolves around two things. First, in the words of Marie Kondo, only pack with you things that spark joy, because if there's clothes in your closet that you already don't wear, there's no way you're gonna wanna wear them if you pack them in your suitcase. So focus on things that you like, items that you wear on a regular basis, and then pack those items in, drumroll please, packing cubes. Now, if you already use packing cubes, then you know what I'm talking about. But if you've never used them before, well then welcome to the first day of the rest of your life, because they've definitely changed my life. And I already have 3 different types of packing cubes laying around here. But the good thing about packing cubes is that when you're done, it's kind of like origami. You can just pack them all together in one packing cube. I like to get a selection of different sizes of packing cubes because you'll find that different types of clothes fit in different sized packing cubes. The ones I have here are from Amazon, and I'll also link to my Amazon store below. So if there's anything that you see in this video that you want, then if it's available on Amazon, I'll put it on the list there. So all of the brands are okay, but what you want to look for in packing cubes is just read the reviews and make sure that the zippers aren't going to break. And I like having the flexible fabric ones rather than using plastic bags or those like compression bags because they're too bulky. And the other good thing about having different sized cubes is that you can make them all fit in your suitcase. So I like to use the big packing cube for pants, the smallest packing cubes for things like socks and underwear, and the medium-sized cubes for t-shirts and things like that. This is also pretty consistent with Marie Kondo's philosophy of tidying your home around categories. So when I go to pack, I also pack my stuff in categories so that I know where everything is. I know that this packing cube is for my jeans, this packing cube is for my workout clothes, and so on. And the cool thing about packing cubes is you can literally carry all of the clothes that you have in 2 hands by just holding them from the handle. So once they're packed, you can just throw them around. In the biggest packing cube, you're going to want to pack your pants because those are the bulkiest items. And depending on how long I'm traveling for, I have a slightly smaller one, but since I'm going to be traveling for the next 6 months, I brought my biggest packing cube. And I try to minimize the amount of jeans that I bring. I might bring like 1 pair of blue jeans, 1 pair of black jeans, and I really focus on packing leggings, which maybe women more than men can benefit from, but my other secret is packing lightweight pants from travel clothing companies. The one that I've been buying a lot of recently is Anatomy, and I love their pants because they're so lightweight, but they're still stylish. So they have men's and women's lines, but really any company that specializes in travel clothing, they're gonna have great pockets in their pants, and they're also going to be light. And then moving on to tops, depending on how long you're traveling, you might be able to fit t-shirts, long sleeved, etc. in the same bag. But if you're going long term, then I'll do like short sleeve, warm weather tops, and then also long sleeve in a different cube. So the cubes I use are tops, bottoms, dresses, workout clothes, and then socks and underwear. And if you're going somewhere tropical, then I'll usually throw in another cube that's full of just like beach attire and swimwear and stuff like that. And if you're going somewhere that's really cold, then make sure you bring a compression cube with any of your sweaters and bulky items like that, because compression cubes compress your clothes. The one I use is by Nordace, and I love it because it's a thicker material than the mesh netted packing cubes, but what it does is it has an expander. So you pack all of your clothes in here, and you might get a stack like this big, and then you compress them down, zip it up, and then once your clothes are in the cube, you then close the expander and it will literally cut the volume in half. So in the end, you might have tons of turtlenecks or jeans or all sorts of bulky stuff in a little cube like this. Highly recommended. Now, how you fold your clothes is also really important. And although I love Marie Kondo, I don't use her folding method to pack my clothes because I find that it takes up too much space, and I'd rather do that when I unpack in my destination. So what I do is just fold normally, stacking the clothes, making them as thin as possible, or using the rolling or army method. So there's a lot of videos on YouTube about how to pack that way, but your goal with packing these cubes is just to get your items to be as uniform and thinly packed as possible. And if you want a folding video, then comment below. Now, once your packing cubes are packed, when you put them in the suitcase, I like to put everything in one row along the bottom. So whether you're traveling carry-on only or you're bringing a giant checked bag like me, you can have all of the packing cubes arranged in one line, and then you can put your shoes and toiletries and any sort of weird shaped items on top. And I found that this gives you the most amount of space. For shoes, I usually bring 1 or 2 pairs of flats that can fold up really easily, a pair of flip-flops, a pair of boots, and a pair of running shoes. But of course, this is location specific. You might want more flip-flops and sandals and less boots, or vice versa. I found that it's always helpful to have a pair of flip-flops, even if you're going to cold weather, because you might want to wear them inside at an indoor pool or at a spa or in a gym bathroom or something like that. So I bring them everywhere. Any brand will work, or you can buy them in your destination. For walking shoes, I've been using Tom's for a really long time, and I like these black canvas ones because they're kind of dirty. It looks like I stepped in gum. They can be dressed up or dressed down. They're super comfortable. I even wore Tom's sandals when walking the Camino de Santiago, so you could even walk for miles in them. For boots, I like these from, I believe these are Steve Madden, and I like these because, well, they're real leather, so you can condition them and they stay good for a long time, but you can also roll them down and boom, right in the suitcase. I always put my shoes in bags, so you can just use a regular plastic bag, a trash bag, or a specific shoe bag, or even a laundry bag. So I usually use a laundry bag from a hotel or one of the fabric ones that come with your packing cubes. Sometimes you can find them there. And that's your shoes sorted. But you always want to use a bag because you don't want the dirt from your shoes getting the rest of your stuff dirty too. Which suitcase to use is a big question. There's lots of great brands out there. I put a list of some in my Amazon store. I am very attached to my Dakine rolling duffel bag, and unfortunately they don't make them anymore, so I'm still using it even though it has holes that I've patched and things like that, because I can't find it anymore online, but I can highly recommend Dakine bags. And I also have an Osprey bag that's like a soft rolling duffel bag. Now, I like both of these bags because they're both soft duffel bag type rolling bags. I like to roll bags that are heavy. I don't want to carry them. And I also like having a soft exterior because it can kind of change shape with your stuff in the suitcase. I find hard-cased suitcases can be too restrictive and then I can fit more stuff into a soft bag. And even though they're both very different, like the Dakine bag doesn't have any pockets in it whatsoever, but the Osprey bag does. It has like lots of internal compartments and it has compression straps, it has pockets, it has all the bells and whistles. So I really think it depends what you like and kind of what you gravitate towards, but that's what I go for. So this is my Dakine bag, and as you can see, it's a bit beat up. It's been all around the world a few times, but the wheels have never broken. You always want to look for these kind of like rubber rollerblade type of wheels because they last the longest. And if you get a hole, you can just get these iron-on patches and they give you a quick fix. Also, the soft duffel bags are very light. So when you are paying those excess baggage fees or for your luggage allowance, you actually get more space because you're not paying for the weight of the suitcase. So that's really important. Also, make sure to have a luggage ID tag, any kind will work, and a TSA approved lock. Yeah, any nice lock, combination lock will work. You don't want to have to worry about losing the key. Okay, so far we have clothes, shoes, toiletries. Now for toiletries, I try to keep everything I can in plastic bags. So this is good if you're traveling carry-on only and you need to bring liquids or gels or anything like that through security, but it's also good if it's just thrown into your checked bag so you know which bag is which. Okay, this is my toothbrush bag, makeup bag. And what I really want to point out here is that less is more. Ladies, you look beautiful just how you are. You don't need to bring a lot of makeup, but if you do bring makeup, then just bring the essentials. In here, I have mini everything, like everything I can get, I get it in a travel size. A little perfume bottle, a small lip gloss. Anything small and travel friendly is your friend. Blush, I go with a cream instead of a powder because then it can't really break. But I also, for eyeshadow, I use, everything's rolling. For eyeshadow, I just use a little travel makeup case. And this has everything that you need in it. My sister got this for me, thanks Shannon. And it's been around, but yeah, it has just the basics. It has a little brush in here, so you don't need to carry extra brushes. And it has lip gloss, eyeshadow, blush, and bronzer, and a mirror. So that's all you need. But should you want to bring more stuff, a small travel bronzer, a small travel brush. I also bring a little pencil sharpener, and this one was my grandma's, so it's kind of a little sentimental keepsake. Whenever you travel, try to bring something that reminds you of home, whether it's a pencil sharpener or a stuffed animal or a pillow or a trinket or something like that. Like I also have on my keychain a keychain that my niece made for me, so I can carry it around wherever I go. Also, ladies, nail polish remover pads. There's no need to bring a bottle of nail polish remover with you. I got these in Amsterdam for like €1 and they're genius. Leak-free, lovely. When it comes to jewelry, instead of bringing a big jewelry bag, I'll just bring a small one that has the earrings that I know I'm going to want to wear the most. You can also use a vitamin case, or in this case, an earplug case to put rings and earrings in. So I find this to be really convenient. And if you have stuff that's going to get tangled up, then just put it in one of these little clear bags, like for necklaces or earrings that you don't want to get scratched or something. If it's valuable stuff, I'll usually keep it in my purse or my carry-on, but otherwise you can just put it in your makeup bag. Another reason that I use separate bags is because it's easier to fit in your suitcase. There's all of these really nice toiletry bags that are really big that you can put everything in, but then it's very bulky like a packing cube. And so I find that having them in smaller clear bags, you can kind of put them around your suitcase wherever they're gonna fit in like a little crevice. In my normal toiletry bag, I will have a deodorant. This one is natural. It's by Hume Supernatural. that my brother's an investor in that company, so I have lots of free deodorant. Works really great. You want to bring like a brush or a comb, and then more travel sized stuff like a little mini lotion, hair spray. And when it comes to toiletries, look for things that aren't liquids. Like this is actually a face cream in stick format. So any sort of solid or gel that you can bring instead of a liquid is good. But if you are going to bring liquids with you, then I have a little tip for you. So this is just a squeezable shampoo bottle. So you need it to have some flexibility. And what you do, you just squeeze it and then close it. And this creates kind of like a suction effect. So it will not leak out in your bag. Like it's basically pulling the cap tight. So you'll never have spills. Just squeeze the air out, put on the cap, and then it creates like a little seal. Your other best friend is going to be packets. So travel packets. This is like a enzyme peel, sunscreen packets, face mask packets. So any kind of cleansers or things, if you're just going to one place and you're going to be there for a week, then just do packets. Or if you're traveling long term, you can buy them in your location, use them while you're there, move on to the next place, and then buy more packets. And I like this because you also get to try different types of products. Like this is kind of bigger, but it's a toner that I got in Ireland. So I like to get face creams, toners, any kind of toiletries in different countries because it's cheaper and it's better quality than the US, and you get a little bit of variety. Another must-have is some kind of nail files, nail clipper things, and this also has scissors in it, which I found to be very convenient for anything like cutting open a package or luggage tags, or hotels, Airbnbs, things like that. A lot of times won't have scissors, but have them with you. Can't bring them in your carry-on though. Another must-have for me is a small bottle of essential oils like tea tree oil or lavender. It works way better than most first aid products. If you get a cut or a burn or something like that, it doubles as hand sanitizer, disinfectant. You can mix it with water or vinegar for a cleaning product. I mean, essential oils of some kind is essential. I also like to bring vitamins with me. Here I have probiotics, multivitamins, melatonin, very important, and de-stress. So anything that's going to help you unwind, fight jet lag, go to sleep on the plane, or when you get to your destination is very helpful. Just make sure that I found out that this one is not moisture proof. So make sure you get one that locks very tightly and so that your vitamins don't rot. A kind of random thing that I always bring with me is this is a piece of Palo Alto that I got from Peru. So it could be, it's called like holy stick or sage, something like that, to be able to cleanse the environment. So I just burn this a little bit. Don't, start any fires, but I like to kind of smudge a hotel room or an Airbnb, clear out the energy if you're into that kind of thing. And yeah, so I bring this with me. Another essential is having a little mini travel umbrella. I've been without my umbrella so many times that I've probably bought like 7 umbrellas over the years. So always bring one with you, and also a little fold up rain poncho. And I like to keep that in my carry-on or in my purse because it might have happened to you that when you needed your umbrella or rain poncho, it wasn't with you. So always try to carry it with you on your person. Something that's optional that I don't recommend that everybody travel with are weights. So I have ankle weights and also hand weights that I travel with, as well as a travel yoga mat that I roll up and put in my suitcase because I'm really into working out, and I do my exercise routine from home, from hotels. Every time I rent a property, I look if there's a floor space where I can work out. So this is very important to me, but it also adds like 10 pounds to my suitcase. And another essential thing that I always pack in my luggage are little reusable bags. So you'll use these for anything, for buying souvenirs, for buying groceries, at the airport, like anytime. And I have a canvas one, and I also have a few of these little fold up plastic ones, and I just find them to be so useful. So you use less plastic, help keep plastic out of the ocean. You can also get fold up reusable duffel bags as well, so that is a must-have. I also usually bring a little laundry detergent with me because sometimes you need it and you can't find it, or you don't want to buy like a giant bottle of laundry detergent when you go somewhere. So little packets, or you could even get the little cubes and put them in something that's leak proof and bring those with you. Very helpful. Okay, let's see what's in my backpack, and then we will move on to specific electronics. So I'm always traveling with 3 bags: backpack, carry-on, and checked bag. Now, something that you could either bring in your checked bag or your carry-on is a set of utensils. These are metal, so I had to put them in my checked bag, but if you just get a set of bamboo utensils, that comes in really handy. You're also saving plastic, and you're gonna have a better experience eating food on the run if you're using real bamboo or metal utensils and not plastic or those like cardboard ones. But you can't bring the metal knife through security, so only bring them through security if you have bamboo. Inside of my backpack, I also bring what should be a clear bag, but this is like a little mini toiletry bag of stuff that I definitely want to have with me on the plane. So in here, I'll put a little bottle of lotion, hand sanitizer, a little travel toothbrush, toothpaste, chapstick, a comb, and dental floss. Oh, and earplugs. So any sort of like little miscellaneous item that you have that you don't want to be like, oh, which pocket did I put that in? I've learned I don't have stuff split up into all the different pockets. I just have one like little toiletry thing. You can throw it through the security. Ideally, if it's in a clear bag. I got this one on a Delta flight, so I kept it. And also a little Advil and a mini bottle of essential oils. So if you cut yourself, put a Band-Aid in here, you can just dab these essential oils on, and that way it won't get infected when you're traveling. So if you're like on the bus or on the plane, you don't want to have that. Oh, I also put feminine products in here, so in case of emergency. One thing I do have in pretty much every bag is earplugs. I never want to be without earplugs. I have them on my keychain. I have them in like every purse, every bag, because I work remotely, and when you're traveling, there tends to be a lot of noise. There's lots of vehicles, there's like lots of kids, there's just lots of stuff going on. And so I always want to have earplugs with me. You might want to sleep on the plane, etc., etc. Protect your ears, get earplugs. So as I mentioned, this is the Minaal 2.0 bag, and you can get a chance to win the Minaal 3.0 bag if you are a new subscriber and if you comment on this video, so don't forget. I like this bag because it has 2 compartments. It opens flat. It has lots of pockets. It has lots of space. It has a separate part for your laptop that's cushioned in the back. Yeah, let's see what's in here. An external keyboard that I keep in the box to protect it. You don't want things getting smashed in your bag, but I like to use my laptop with a laptop stand that comes in this, and it's being used actually right now. So this little plastic, weighs like an ounce or something, laptop stand with an external keyboard is good ergonomics. And every single time I go to a coffee shop, without fail, somebody asks me where I got it. Amazon. So gotta have that. Noise canceling headphones are indispensable. These are Sony. My other ones that were Bose, I lost on a flight somewhere. These are wireless ones, but you can also get the ones with the cable. It has this little pocket in here that has extra cables, so a charging cable, and also this other cable is very important because you can connect to the screens on a plane and use your own good quality headphones when you're watching movies. I also store my laptop mouse in here because it protects it, so that is a bonus. Other things I always travel with, I am a podcaster, so I have a microphone with me wherever I go. If you haven't heard my podcast, subscribe to Badass Digital Nomads. I like to have a little tripod, so if you want to take a selfie or a time lapse or something like that with your phone, then get yourself a little phone tripod, very handy. Hard drives. I love these lacy or lacy rugged hard drives that are kind of bump proof, and I always have at least 2 hard drives with me. Usually I have one like this and one solid state drive that is faster, the little Samsung solid state drive. All right, we're now moving into this mesh zippered compartment where you need to have an eye mask for sleeping on the plane. I like the one that they're like popping out so that they don't press down on your eyelids. I'm a huge fan of what's called Neuro Gum and Neuro Mints. So I like their energy and focus ones. And it's basically gum or mints that have natural caffeine with L-theanine and B vitamins. And this really helps me if I'm jet lagged and I need to work, or if I'm just tired but I don't want to drink a Red Bull or drink a coffee. I just use one of those mints or a piece of gum and I'm like in the zone. So if you suffer from like lack of focus and productivity, then try those out. Travel rain poncho. I haven't even used it, but always good to have. A pocket first aid kit. So in here I'll have like Band-Aids and different things. Anti-nausea and motion sickness bracelets in here as well. I've been traveling with a mask just in case, but hopefully we don't need them anymore. More earplugs. And a little external charger for your phone. This one's really old and it's kind of heavy. I should probably update that. This is where I keep just miscellaneous items that I need to access on a regular basis. In here I have my blue light blocking glasses. I love these. These are by Warby Parker, but I also have Amazon ones. We're reflecting the window, but you wear these anytime you're using a screen, and it just helps. Like if you get headaches or if blue screens keep you up at night, if you're on your phone in bed, wear these. Definitely makes a difference. I put pens and things like that in here. Hair ties and any sort of adapters that I need. So I love having something like this where you can plug in like memory cards, or it's like a USB hub. This one's called Hyperdrive. I don't really recommend it because it disconnects a lot from the computer. I recommend getting one that has a cable like this. So this is for a memory card. More earplugs and lens wipes. So these are very important if you carry a lot of electronic sunglasses, and keep them clean. I also have some little flash drives in here for extra storage if you need to print something somewhere or access something easily. You got to have one of those. And this is very helpful for adapting to your charger. So sometimes your computer charging cable is not long enough, in which case you need the extension, but the extension has 3 prongs and this one has 2. So sometimes the extension cord doesn't fit into like a charge adapter if you're in a different country and it only has 2 slots. So I always bring this just in case I need to swap it out. Also essential is headphones. These are headphones I use for my computer, always in a little cable organizer, but I probably carry like 4 pairs of headphones with me, have them everywhere because I use them all of the time. So whether I'm doing voice notes or listening to something, a podcast, I also have wireless ones as well, which I don't know where they are. Here they are. These are called MeFo. I don't recommend them. They're really heavy. But I lost my AirPods and I bought these, so I'm stuck with them for now. This bag is great. It also has a pen holder right here. It has a cushioned laptop compartment in here, and it also has lots of pockets on the inside. So this is where I'll put my passport, my wallet, any kind of important travel documents in here. For my wallet, I use a little card holder like this. Fits right into that compartment in the back. Never lose it. I also travel with a notebook and kind of like a day planner. So This notebook is for ideas, it's for rough drafts of writing, it's for morning pages. I'm a big journaler, and I found that this moleskin notebook can last me almost a year. It has hundreds of pages and the lines are very narrow. So it's something that you can bring with you, and it can last you like 6 months or a year of heavy use. So that way you're not weighed down with lots of books. This planner I love is just from Amazon. It's a time block planner that is segmented into hours, and it even has like a top 5 things to do for the day, top 4, and a little to-do list. I like this because it's disposable. Like, it can keep you organized from 7 a.m. to 10 p.m. So if you have flights, layovers, you can like write stuff that you want to do in between. Section for notes and the date. So you can write any date on there. You don't have to have a planner that you don't even use half the pages because you didn't write anything. And then when you're done, you can just rip out the pages that you're done with and throw them away. So of course we all have like an online calendar and other sorts of note systems, but I also like having a paper one as well. Sunglasses as well in their case. My ex-boyfriend used to say, in your case or on your face, and he was right. Next. Okay, are you ready for the carry-on section? Comment below if you're still with me, and if you have other packing tips that I haven't mentioned, join the conversation. We're gonna start off with my favorite item. This cable organizer that I got as a gift when I was a member of Co-working Bansko in Bansko, Bulgaria. So there we go. I'm sure you can get these online though. It's a little zipper. This thing is a lifesaver. As you can see, every cable that I need is in here. And this goes back to organizing your stuff by categories. If you have all of your cables in the same place, you can never remember where is this charging cable, where is that cable. I always have regular USB, a USB-C, iPhone charging cables, adapters, another one of these for the charger, and they're just all in the same place. And every piece of like extra headphones I have, they're still in little cable packets. Maybe it's a little OCD, but I never lose anything. I really like this little thing. This is like, it broke from another cable, but it's an adapter of this kind of USB to USB-C. So that's convenient. So I really like these flexible adapters better than the metal ones. This one has USB, HDMI, and iPhone. I also travel with a backup computer charger, and then I use like cable ties for everything. Essential. Ethernet cable in case you want to connect directly to the internet without using the router, also with a cable tie. But if you don't have cable ties, you can just use a rubber band. Another favorite thing of mine is a Kindle, because I pack too much stuff to bring books with me. So Kindle is my preferred reading tablet. I also have an iPad mini, but I don't really bring it. It's getting dark. My carry-on. Any carry-on bag will do. I use this one from like the 1950s or 60s or something. It's Samsonite. It's good quality, but it's from my grandparents who used to work for Pan Am. And so I like to use it because it kind of has sentimental value. It rolls well, it stands up, but it's kind of heavy. So I recommend getting a lightweight carry-on. It can be hard or soft material, all good. Now my carry-on is pretty heavy because I'm a DJ, a podcaster, and a video creator. So I've got a lot of expensive and delicate gear in here that weighs a lot and that I don't want to check in my checked bag. It could get lost, broken, stolen. And so anything that's breakable or anything that you have to have with you that you can't be separated from, like medications, should go in your carry-on. Something that I always have also with me is a water bottle. I always have that so that you can refill your water bottle at the airport and save like $8 on bottled water. Save plastic. It's a good deal. And stay hydrated. Again, I'll organize stuff within my carry-on inside of packing cubes for the win. Something like this is what you can put your flip-flops or flat shoes in. This one has lots of different cables in it, electronics cleaner, charging plugs, and like anything I need, like little adapters, like little bits and bobs that you need. It also has my Wi-Fi portable router, so you can put any SIM card in this and have your own little internet hotspot. In here I also have my GoPro, my drone, camera, my DJ headphones with my USBs. I never check this either because I don't want to lose it. And this is for my microphone for my camera. I also have a separate, like this microphone for podcasting with a LXR cable, and that's also very heavy. So as you can see, everything that's in my carry-on is very heavy. Anything that's very important goes in my backpack. So I have it on me at all times, and then everything else goes in the carry-on. So you can also put medications in there. I have an extra eye mask in here because I want to be able to sleep wherever, whenever. This one, it was a gift from Safety Wing, which is the company I use for travel insurance. I'll link it below as well. And if you do want to bring books or papers, important documents, things like that, you can also put them in the external compartment for easy access, but it's like not something that people are going to steal. In here I have a couple papers. I have an extra charge adapter. This one's for Europe. And I also have an inflatable neck pillow for the plane because I don't like carrying around a bulky pillow or like those giant beanbag kinds of pillows, but this one works really good. It's felt, so it's kind of soft, and it just gives you some support if you're trying to sleep in coach like me. So that is how I pack. I hope it was helpful for you as you plan your next trip, and you can get a free copy of my packing list that I will drop in the comments below. Thanks for hanging out with me today. Subscribe if you're new, and for more travel videos, check these out here. Blush, I go with a cream blush.